if it's spread across the road, it means that nothing can pass.
We are near Guys and St. Catherine. This is the Devil's Race course.
Yes, there's a bushfire going on. Tell us how often you know on having bushfire.
Well, over the years they say that every summer it happens, but the thing is, this is not natural. We have a fire up by near Middle Corners last week. The fire truck had to came 2 times to come out the fire, right?
So how long have you been experiencing these bushfires in this area?
We've been experiencing since last week. This is the dry period. The fire is lit. So when the rain season come, because we know we're still in hurricane season, right? When the rain season come and everything start to wash away, the bankings, the road, everything's gonna collapse.
So tell me, how is this affecting traffic? Because it seems to be spreading to the main road.
You see, all right, if you can zoom in where that car is, you can literally see that is the road right there. So if that's the road and the fire is right there, that means the fire is on the road.
So nobody not going to be able to cross.
When
until
Bamboo,
the fire unit comes.
exactly. When that man is gonna, right now he's risking his life to pass the fire. So he has to speed.
So basically, we are trapped here too.
Yeah,
Our youth
basically.
still is trapped
Yeah,
here.
you're trapped until the fire department comes. Look, the fire is rising to the other side of the hill, and if it does, JPS gonna have a blast. It is disgraceful, man. Anybody is doing this, I think they need to put in some.
So you think that this is deliberate?
No, man, this is deliberate, man. This is deliberate, man. This cannot be something that is natural. We're in Jamaica. All right, Jamaica is a volcanic area.
We are down the Devil's Race course, yes, and we are here to show you a section of the road, most of the road which is very bad. And I'm asking the government if they could have intervened and get the road fixed as quickly as possible, because it is very bad for the motoring public.
And it's not just the Devil's Race course alone. Several roads we observe in the guiding committee. Just
Several roads right across North Eastern Catching is very bad. But the Devil's Race course and the road from Guys to Lindsay, it used on a daily basis, and it is very bad. So I'm asking the government itself if they could step in and fix the road.
How difficult it is, for motorists, to traverse, this road.
It is very difficult on a daily basis. What should have taken 25 minutes to go to Lindsay, it's taking 2 hours to go to Lindsay.
But how long now the road been in this shape?
Well, the road has been in this condition for a while. The truth of the matter is, the MP tried, Mr. Renza Morrison, she has patched it out 4 to 5 times, so she tried. But right now, we really need the intervention of the government itself.
And then, this is a very dangerous road because, you have precipice at both sides of the road.
Yes, at both sides. Yes, we have very steep precipice at both sides of the road. So we really need it to be fixed.
And then, behind us, we are talking to you and several activities going on, bushfire, and when rain fall, the place will be slippery.
Yeah, the place will be very slippery. We currently have bushfire now, and one of the biggest problem we face now is when the rocks are going to fall from the hillside.
And then when person taking them time like this motors behind us, try go through. Talk to me, what can happen?
Yes, when they are taking their time now, and if the stone should come down, that will be so dangerous. You're going to stop an incident. It is very dangerous, and the reason why we need the road to be fixed as soon as possible. But what is really the road? This road falls in 2 constituencies. Part of it is for Damon Crawford as well. But I would really love the government to intervene and fix all of it from Guysville to Lindsay.
And then back to school coming up soon.
And back to school is coming up, and we really need it to be fixed because the students in the Guysville area and surrounding area, they are doing so well. So we really need them to get to school on time that they can do their good little schoolwork.
And where this road can lead you to, apart from the guys who come?
This road is the main road. It leads you to guys, it lead you to Linstead. It's the straight road.
And
The
then
main road we use on a daily basis, night and day.
and then person going to St. Anne can also,
And person going to St. Anne can use it as well.
and which other parish?
And St. Anne. So we border,
And
we
St.
border
Mary.
and St. Mary border in 3 parishes.
Yeah, well, which are those 3 parishes?
So we border St. Catherine, St. Anne, and St. Mary.
The other day when you go over the bush there, a tree we work in our cluster there, so. We have a cow, animal, the other man have an animal over there. That one have no animal, but we have yam field. That area. And when we go there, we leave in the morning. One man never come a bush. But me and the other man, we have cow. We walk cow and we left. And when we go over there the other morning, that are the Wednesday morning, Thursday, and when we realize, me achieve some bamboo, one bamboo there. And I come here and I see bun and I say, fire light the bamboo for me. She say, I'm afraid of fire, for me, I don't want to light no fire. But when the daylight out now, because we go when like darkish, when the daylight out and when we look, we see one smoke round off my part of the place. When we go run there, one big locust chunk, then light, somebody go there and light, you know. And it's on the burn out, so you know, finish don't burn out, so take smoke. Yes, when we look over the other side, for the yam field, Lucy field, piece of burn down. Then light one fire there so, and then left one then run at the yellow yam field, and then light one other fire there so, and then light three other fire run at Taylor, one other guy named Taylor, yam field, and then left one go over the other side, and light one bamboo root, and then light one next bamboo root and light one banana root, and then left one go light one next big bamboo root, up underneath 5 house, and that one now nearly burn down the house.
You burn down my house.
Yeah, man, the fire brigade have to come up here.
So you think that they're doing these fires, they're setting them deliberately?
Yes, this is deliberately because you can't light 10 fire and not light them one place. You light them spaceable. When you see comfortable for light them, when you go something there for light.
So you think the intention have to burn down your crops?
I don't know the intention what they have, but something in something because one man can't walk and light 10 fire one time. And they don't light them same place. You must move a little distance, or you might light them, and you might light them where something there. So that means there's some intention. Yeah. So
the yam field where you say get touched. The person was able to lose a lot of crop, a lot of yam.
That's only because when they call him and he come from work, he come out one half of the yellow yam field. When I fire half it, beat it down and hold it. But the water so couldn't really reach on the sun. But then beat it down and hold that one.
That is significant. So, you know, them light it in a way that the illiterate where you guys are, the water truck can reach, the brigade can reach it.
That's the way where the water truck couldn't reach us, a bush, you know.
So that means that the thing will just burn up.
Yeah. And you can't, when you fire light water, can't carry fuel to the fire there. Like you have to go on the river for you. No. Yeah. So then they look like a somebody after something. Because why you would come and light 10 fire for? If you would light one and one a bamboo to start bust and pop, you would run and say no one nobody see you. We must say one from one of them go there and do it at the same day. At the same time it happen. So it look away.
And there's nothing in that area that could have triggered the fire.
You can't take a fire, light them, the fire light a piece of wood. Over me there, light, somebody go there and light it.
That's near your field.
Yes, but
What you plant?
the plant yam man, we have yam corn and everything over there, but
Cows are affected?
no, maybe they light in a way. So when the hood burn out, now it will catch the grass and they run, but they never run. It burn good down into the river.
So you were spared?
Yes, some spirit, no wrong with me. Not they good. On the other guy them.
Thank you. So you eat now the fire started?
You see them fire here, about 3 weeks now, yeah.
Are you sure it's not breeze blow the fire out?
No man, them fire no breeze blow business. We don't like you go spot and see them. Then they no breeze blow business. You understand what I say? And light, somebody light them. All the junker would be light. Then the school go there and take one light and light, the junker would light. Then you have to pack up some dry trash in there or something in a holler and light here and you understand what I mean?
So why you think it light?
Why? What is the reason why you think they light?
We couldn't know the reason why they light it. That opposite the whole we know. What reason for that?
But this is the worst fire on experience over the last.
That a free fire me I talk about. Me don't know about the other man the fire dog about
No,
that.
man, they can't fool the fire.
Yeah man. And I first we ever get the fire there.
So we know there's a series of bushfires being lit in the area. You know anything about them?
I don't really know about them like that. No, come really when they are supposed to keep fire them all about.
Right, but you see them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, how is it affecting people living in this area?
It might affect most of the animal them too, man. I grass where animal them might eat them are born.
Oh, it's a burn out the grass.
Mm-hmm.
No. But there was a recent one last night down there where we see the fire out. You must have heard about that one.
I'm me about that one there.
Tell us how threatening, what you have heard, how threatening you think it was.
Well, the one is dangerous, you know, because it a burn on the tree them, burn up the peppermint, I burn on the mango tree them, orange tree and thing like lime tree and thing you catch, then the tree then live back.
Is there a fear that it might extend to houses and so on? And
Yeah, man, because what we see, you go on 2 houses and come up on one next side of the road, so everybody have to come out the one, they feel the gas truck them fast.
So when the fire lit, that means person cannot leave guys here or come into guys here when those fire down there.
Yeah, because it spread across the road, you know, and you know most of the motormen now go through fire. Because it spread across, it go across, it burn from the other side and spread and blow and catch it outside. You know? So it's dangerous down the way there. And directly light the fire then.
What are you here, living in the guys here? Is this the first time I see so much rampant fire?
Yeah man, I first see so much fire now man. For this summer, yeah.
And this started since when you experiencing the drought?
Yeah man, I found it out. Fire then start. Then there's a light the fire them and light the fire them.
Trust me, if it spread across the road, it means that nothing can pass. Yeah, watch them, man. Yeah, watch them. Cause you see what most people are do? They might watch up this and now watch the root.
Yeah, the roof, that's what.
The root.
Oh, you mean the roof?
Yeah, once the root burn out, it's gonna drop. Okay.
Across the road.
My name is Carlos Allen.
Yes,
I was born and grew here. And this fire is a thing that takes place every year. Every year. And there is no solution to the problem. Because I've been watching the fire from last night. And the fire truck has been back and forth, trying to control the fire. But because the heavy wind, the fire just continue blazing, and because of the dry bamboo, you have no getaway from the fire, no getaway. So this is the situation that happens every year. Every year, the fire truck have to be back and forth, trying to hold the fire.
Do you think this is a deliberate act by somebody?
Yes, it's a deliberate act. It's a deliberate act, but the fire is coming from that side. The fire doesn't come from this side. The fire, every year the fire come from that side.
Which
And
is what community?
that bonnet, bottom bonnet.
Okay, yeah.
Bottom bonnet.
That's
The
where it's coming from.
Yeah, that's where the fire is coming from. And it spread all the way here.
So it come over these
It
hills?
come over the hills because the fire, the breeze was blowing heavily. So the more the breeze blow, is the more the fire spread. So there is no getaway from the fire because of the wind. So this is the problem that we have every year. Crops, every mango tree, everything gone. Soursop tree, everything gone.
And possible animals also.
Animal. And
So animals get caught in it?
I have a friend that has some cow. And last night he not sleep
Yes.
because he have to be securing his animals. Because the fire, where the fire burn the rope, the cow pluck. Because when they eat at the fire and the cow have to run. So that is a problem that we have every year.
We know that you have been having difficulty with this particular area as it relates to bushfire. Can you tell us some of the difficulty that you have experienced so far?
One major difficulty, the terrain is hilly and it's windy. It's a disadvantage to the surrounding area, persons overall in the area, where when you light these fires, one, we don't have any hydrant in the area. So for us, if we're not through with this for our water depletes, we have to go back to Sunnyside or the fire station in Winston, where the hydrant is, to replenish the unit to come back here. No, this is one, it depletes time in terms of response time to go back and come back, because this will stand a risk factor, as in the wind picks up by the fire again and set it ablaze again. And then what we would have halted before, we have to go back over. So we are asking the residents in this area that are lighting these fires to desist from doing so, because one, it poses a risk to them and their livelihood, and two, it poses a risk again because we can't use hydrants that is in this area because there is none. And to add to that, it depletes our resources because we have to take back the unit all the way back down. It's more than a half an hour drive to go back down, and then to come back up, that's another half an hour drive. So imagine we just hold here and then we go back down to replenish and have to come back up to come back to where we were, or even just go a little bit further, but still have to come back here. So it's that we're asking persons that are doing this to actually desist from doing it. One, it helps them and us at large, because some of the times when we come here, we have been up here from yesterday. I have been here, this is my third trip here. I went all the way to St. Anne yesterday, and all the fires that we get yesterday is not this specific location. When I got back to the station last night at 11 o'clock, the unit went out back to come here, and now we are here again on this shift that is for the 3 p.m. shift. So it kind of exhausts resources along with manpower, because we can utilize the services elsewhere. Because Lincoln is only one fire station and one responding unit, when we are here, it takes us away from something else elsewhere. So let's say we have another fire, which is at close proximity. It's going to take another unit from maybe Spanish Town to come to us, to that situation, right? If we have a motor vehicle accident on the toll road or anywhere, we are here. We are unable to assist in that region as well, even though it's still our fire ground. So we're just asking persons to desist from doing what they're doing, especially now in this time that it is dry and windy.
I observe, one of your firefighters have to put his life at risk to go down to that, go down with the gully. Tell me how dangerous, the risk that he did a couple minutes ago.
In going down into the gully just now, one, the terrain that he's going in, one, that he was just wet. So because it is wet, then you put the water on it, so the soil becomes soft. Him can lose his balance and sink, drop, whatever. He's the only person down there at this time. He doesn't have us to help him down there. He would be dependent on us through the hose line. So for him, as you see, when he was coming up just now, he was using the hose line and we were pulling on the hose line for him to come up. Other than that, you would not be able to go down there safely and come back up safely. It's not just here, but we have been profiling here for over a week now. It's always Geisel, and it's a different section of Geisel, and it's a different section of Geisel, and it's about 4 trips now for this one location overall.
So other than the wind, Sarge, can you speak to the material that is being burned and how conducive it is to fire?
Well, currently, as you can see, we have a lot of bamboos here. When these bamboos catch fire, them bust and like gunshot. Oh, and you can see where they bend. So you see they pose a risk again to other motors along with ourselves too, because the unit itself is big, and to go underneath these things when they bow in the road, it will pose a risk because for example, we are coming up on the siren. We don't know that this happened here. By the time we get up on it, we're going to stop to render that situation, to pass it, and to go on further.
The state of the road to get here. Normally, if the road in good conditions,
it would take less time to
right.
get here, far less time. But because of the terrain of the road, and the road has always been this way, ever since I've been coming to Geisel, the terrain has never been better.
So you get a call in Linston to come here.
Yes.
How much time it should take to get here?
Roughly, if the road is better, it would take less than half an hour, to be sure.
And
but because of the terrain of the road, it's going to take us half an hour or more. It can take us an hour, depending on where we're going. Under siren, of course. Now, if we're not, for example, we're going back down, it's going to take us, even though it should take us a little less time to get back to the station because we're going down here and we don't have the adrenaline. But because of the siren, we tend to have an adrenaline, so we are going at full speed.